Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
The off season? Little Caesars tastes so good.
It tastes even better with my best friends.
Three best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza pals for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Davis Ford pregame show as we just had an instant classic between the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Indians. ICC came away with a 2-1 thrilling victory after a save in literally the last seconds of the match by Asia Robinson to help ICC hang on for the 2-1 victory over the number 8 team in the country. Got another big matchup here between ICC and Pearl River in the men's match, as ICC will be in the white and red kits. It'll be the maroon and black kits for Pearl River across the way as well. It'll be much easier to read the numbers, at least on the back of the jerseys for Pearl River this time, as they're solid white numerals. And looks like that's going to be the case for the front of the jerseys as well. So grab an ice cold Coke, buckle up, and get ready for another exciting match here. This is a conference match between ICC and Pearl River. ICC, unbeaten inside conference play, has not allowed a goal in conference play as well. We're getting set for this First American National Bank kick, and it appears the Indians will be kicking this one off to start the contest. We'll take a look at our Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineup for the Indians, and it'll look like this. Number 2, Owen Anforth. Number 4, Josh Hodgson. You've got 6, Aiden Belk. 8, Luke Dearsley. 10, Gage Lashley. 13, Reed Connerly. 15, Russell Brown. 19 is Ethan Scott. Alfredo Guerrero is number 24. Ian Thomas is number 25, and in net for the Indians, the keeper this afternoon is number 1, Christian Mahan. So that is your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineup. ICC and Coke, now that's a winning combination. Coach Vogel hopes he has that same winning combination put together here in what we're going to call the nightcap. And again, Pearl River in the, we'll call it dark kits, the maroon tops, black shorts. ICC in the white tops, red shorts. As this one headed up and the referee going to call a push. I like that early call there by the official to keep this game somewhat in check to start off here. Do apologize with the Pearl River camera kind of in view of the field, so we'll navigate that the best we can throughout the contest. As this ball sent deep and ICC, ooh. Nearly let that one get away from them as Mahan came up and made the quick play, but the ball kind of bobbled awkwardly for a second, and Indians dodged a bullet there. Now this is Lashley with it. He's going to be knocked to the turf. The official says play on. I like the call. So it's going to be a physical match today, but don't want to necessarily let it get too out of control, but you do want to let the guys play. Smith has it. Now is going to reverse the pitch to the other side. That's going to be Fred's guard. As now they're going to reverse the pitch here on the near side. Arias sends it across. ICC breaks it up. Lashley lets it settle. Now he's going to leave it back to Anforth. He tries to send it ahead, but it's going to go out of bounds and it'll go back to Pearl River. Remind you to join us tomorrow on the Blue Channel. We'll have volleyball coming your way, ICC versus MUW. They're actually on the road and set to tip off here in about 45 minutes there in Poplarville. I believe that one's available on their Gold Channel. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's right. Cal saying it is. So if I'm wrong, then blame Cal. Or actually blame Dylan, because Dylan told us it was going to be on the Gold Channel. So this ball coming ahead. Now the Indians trying to reverse it back over quickly. And they are going to allow continuation, but then a foul call on the Indians there. So it'll be a free kick coming up here for the Wildcats. We'll try to keep you posted on that match as we go throughout the evening here. May even try to look in on that at halftime if possible. Again, we're on a secondary streaming or secondary internet link today, so far so good, and we apologize if there are any hiccups in the live stream in advance, but hopefully there won't be. So Pearl River with it now, trying to get it here on the near side. That one's going to go out of bounds. It will stay with Pearl River. And that's going to be cleared out of bounds. And we'll stay with Pearl River. This ball gets away, so Pearl River's going to have to kind of chase that one down. You can look for highlights from today's matches on our YouTube page. Just search Let's Go ICC. That's Let's Go ICC there on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to the page. Sometimes we put videos on there and don't necessarily promote them, just for those that often check the page or maybe subscribe to the page to have a little bonus coverage. I do want to say congratulations to freshman linebacker Jaden Thompson, as he was named Conference Defensive Player of the Week. 15 tackles and 2 fumble recoveries, one of those going 40 yards for a touchdown. So a corner kick coming up here for the Wildcats. Good ball sent that time, but the Indians ready for it, and they're going to send that one out wide. So ICC going to try to keep it in play, and just a tough break there for the Indians as it goes out of bounds back to Pearl River. So Pearl River will get it back. Still no score in this match, as Pearl River is going to retreat back to midfield to reset the attack. Good crowd out the pitch today. See a couple of high school teams coming in to check out this matchup. As that ball goes out of bounds, and it'll come back here to the Indians. Anforth getting set to throw this one in. We do want to say a special hello to those ICC family members watching here on the ICC Sports Network, and a push in the back call there on Pearl River. We also want to welcome those that are in favor of Pearl River this afternoon, and we want to say a special hello to those that are across the pond from us as well. A lot of international love across the way. If you're watching, hit us up on the Twitters at Let's Go ICC and let us know. Cal doesn't realize I just captured him on my B-reel. So Pearl River with it. Both these teams kind of jabbing at each other. Kind of like a boxing match right now, kind of seeing where the weaknesses are in the defense and seeing what they can do and what they can take advantage of. But neither team has been able to lay that first blow right now. Anforth, beautiful job of forcing the ball back to the keeper. And that's a dangerous ball because the sun, again, looking right back in the eyes of the keeper there. Could have easily lost track of that one. If it gets over his head, that's in the goal. So kind of heard Pearl River's coach kind of freeze for a second, hold his breath, and then kind of barked out some orders after that. Ball on the far side of the pitch. Trying to find Brown with it. And he is going to be tackled to the ground, and now, so had to call that. Or no, they're actually going to call this on ICC. Wow. So Pearl River gets away with a big one there as he grabbed him. Then ICC's player kind of just grabbed him to keep his balance. So now here comes Pearl River on the other end. Wildcats with it. Well, they want to swing this one out wide. This is Morales with it. Across the middle, but broken up nicely there by the Indians. So the Wildcats with it. They want to reverse the pitch, and a little bit too strong of a foot that time, but Pearl River able to chase it down, then deflect it out of bounds, and it will stay with the Wildcats. Ball thrown in on the far side of the pitch. Indians break it up for a moment. They get it, lose it, but then they get it back. Indians want to reset. Hodges with it now. He wants to go over the top of the defense. Nobody really going with him on that side of the pitch, so Pearl River will clear this one back to the keeper. Nice tackle on the ball that time. So now, Wildcats with it. Looking to go to work, trying to weave his way through traffic. Indians not really coming up to check the ball. Now the Wildcats send it out wide on the far side of the pitch. Indians, though, get back nicely in transition defense. Thought there for a moment they had a chance to break it down, streaking on that far side, but elected to bring it back out and reset the attack. Inside the middle they go. Now they want to swing this one out wide. This is Morales with it. Tries to send it ahead. The Indians break it up, and now they're just going to clear it back and allow the defense to reset. Wildcats with it now, want to go on the attack, squeeze this one ahead. Smith with it now, back over to Morales. That one's going to go out of bounds and will stay with the Wildcats. Coming up on 35 minutes to go here in the first half. Still no score between ICC and Pearl River. And that's going to be I believe, a corner. No, they're going to call it a goal kick. Thought the Indians might have deflected that one on the tackle that time, but said the ball never touched the ICC player, so it will be a Goal kick coming up here for the Indians. They simply just put this one in play. Now they're going to send it back. Dangerous there as Pearl River's really hawking the ball right now and bringing some pressure up. And the Indians do a good job of not hitting the panic button and eventually finding Anforth. He wants to squeeze this one ahead. Ball to the middle of the pitch, and it's going to bounce around and still loose. Lashley comes up and finds it. Now he's going to send it out wide. Indians now send this one ahead. Opportunity here for ICC. Trying to get by the defender, and he can't do so. And ICC fans wanting a foul, but a good no call in my opinion there as both players got tangled up in each other. Neither one of them really gained an advantage in that situation. As we said, the officials letting them play, but still keeping the, I guess you say the pushing fouls on like the jump balls and things like that in check, just to keep the guys' wits about them, not letting them get out of control, but still letting them be physical. That ball's going to go out of bounds, and it will stay with Pearl River. Substitution coming into the match here for Pearl River. This is going to be number 23 into the contest. That's going to be Graham. He will check in, and it'll be 14 Smith, who kind of checking out with a little bit of a limp there. So hopefully he'll be okay as he comes off the pitch. This ball sent ahead, cleared out by the Indians, and it'll be another throw-in for Pearl River on the far side of the pitch. Still no score, 33-20 to go here in the first half. If you're just now joining us, Lady Indians come away with a big-time win in the first match of the day, 2-1 over the number 8 team in the country. If you want to see how that match ended, you can go to our Twitter account, Let's Go ICC, and see the final 10 seconds of the match there in the save by Asia Robinson. Or I should probably say spoiler alert, saved by Asia Robinson as ICC gets it back, but great defense on the part of Pearl River to take it away. Wildcats with it now, looking to go on the cross over the middle. Ooh, just somehow knifes its way through traffic. And that one's going to be shot and saved. They had a chance there, but couldn't send that one home. Good job by Mayhem being alert on that one. As this one sent down the pitch, now the Indians with it, trying to head that one forward. Ball came loose for a second. And now Pearl River gets it back. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Lee Adams and the crew out there at the bookstore tuning in here on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Hey, they're going to have some special shirts available Thursday night. If you haven't seen those yet, you can check their Instagram page out and see those shirts. Really cool shirts, some retro shirts that are throwing back to some old school logos here at ICC. Those will be available at the football game Thursday night. Trying to look to the backside, nobody there. Russell's going to come in, takes it away. Now he's going to look to go on the cross. And really nobody from the Indians tracking the ball in with him. Loose ball on the pitch. And it's going to be a foul called here on the Wildcats. And so an opportunity here for the Indians, see if they can strike first. Free kick coming up here, very dangerous situation. And timeout taken for an injured player for the Wildcats, as number 9 will check off. And coming in will be Zach Edwards. Number 9 is Jason Arias. So see if Indians can find a breakthrough goal here. As the referee stepping everyone back, making sure everybody's good to go. Lashley, along with Luke Dearsley. It looks like it'll be Lashley to step into this one, but a little bit too tall as it sails high over the frame. We'll get 2 more subs coming into the contest here. Malden, wearing number 5 and 12. Horino says prefers Tiago Jr. So Tiago Jr. checks into the match here for the Wildcats. No sub in for ICC. Those substitutions being brought to you by Davis Ford here in Fulton. Still no score. First half of play. 30-45 to go here in the first half. Indians applying a little bit of pressure there on that front line as now it's taken away, and Pearl River will try to go on the attack. This ball sent deep, and Mayhem will easily reel that one in and toss it back into play. Trying to take the top off the defense here. The Indians with it. Sends it down the pitch. It's Alfredo with it, trying to get away from the defender. Now sends it. Dangerous ball here, but broke it up nicely by the Wildcats. Ball's loose on the pitch, and Pearl River comes away with it. Now the Pearl River Wildcats want to go on the attack, but a great job there by Aiden Belt to take it away. The Indians send it back, and they want to reset the attack here. Mahan over to Alfredo. Alfredo takes it off the touch. Tries to get by the defender. Good defense to not allow him to break away. Now he does. Gets around the defender, looking for someone to put it on the cross to. Sends it inside, a little short, broken up there by the Wildcats. Ball bounces free, and Belk will find it. And Belk will just send this one back to midfield to reset through Anforth. Anforth now sends this one to Brown, but taken away there by the Wildcats. That's going to be Graham that takes it away. Graham still going on his own here. Indians get back quickly defensively. Tries to put a strike on the ball. Deflected away that time by Luke Dearsley's. Ball spins and eventually be collected by the Wildcats on the far side of the pitch to go out of bounds. Last touched by the Indians. Now we talk about Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works. They're a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. I know there's some cold Cokes there in the bookstore right now, and one of those would be really good. Actually, I'm drinking water now, so mine would have to be a Dasani water from Coke. So, but Cal, you'll drink a Coke, won't you? Oh yeah, he says yes. He says ICC, Coke, and Cal Brown is the true winning combination. That ball goes out of bounds. They're actually going to say it's last touched by the Indians, so to go back to the Wildcats now. Inside 29 minutes of play here in the first half. Referee's going to ask the young man to back up a little bit. Sure, they'll take the hydration break coming up here in probably about 5 minutes or so, as high kick is going to be the call there against the Wildcats. So the Indians will get it back. Still no score, 28-10 to play in this one. And that's going to be a little knockdown call there. Is get a little too over-aggressive for the umpire's liking. They're getting set to get things fired up down there at Pearl River with volleyball, just getting their starters. If you would like to keep up with that match while keeping up with this one here on Let's Go ICC, you can follow us on Twitter, or the app formerly known as Twitter. You can follow us on X. That just don't sound right. Anyway, at Let's Go ICC. Well, you can follow us on any of your favorite social media platforms there. This ball sent back to Anforth and tries to send that one inside, and well, Graham decides to use his head as that one goes out of bounds, and it'll be a corner kick coming up here for the Indians. Again, let us know if you're watching. We've already heard from the fine folks out at the bookstore. Hit us up on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. You might be able to win a free shout out. So it'll be Lashley to send in this corner kick. That one's strong in the box and just too strong on the strike that time, as that was Dearsley just too tall trying to go top shelf off the deflection, and opportunity miss there for the Indians. We remain scoreless. Inside 26 and a half left now until halftime. So Pearl River with it now, trying to get it up the field. Anforth steps in front of that one, takes it away easily. Now wanting to take it on his own here on the near side. Looking to go inside, nobody to go with him. Now backs it back out. That's going to be Brown with it. Brown swings it over now to Dearsley. Dearsley backs it back out and reverses the pitch. Sends that one to Ethan Scott. Scott just kind of surveying the defense. Nobody going to come up and check him. Looking to go back post to Brown. Oh, good idea. Just couldn't put a foot on it. Great ball there by Ethan Scott. One of those, I think, if Russell might have had another shot at it, might have tried to go with that one and see if he couldn't get the header in. Substitution ins for both teams here. Aiden Smith in. Checking in is going to be number 5, Hogan Payne for ICC. Those substitutions being brought to you by our friends over at Max Home. If you're looking for a job they're hiring, here in Fulton and Sulligent, Alabama. Max Home, a proud supporter of Itawamba Community College. Lashley breaks this one up, but the Wildcats able to keep it. They got it on the far side of the pitch. Now wants to push it down on the side, and it's going to go out of bounds and back to the Indians with a throw-in. Remember to visit letsgoicc.com. You can see our daily schedules. Fall ball is going on for baseball, softball. Basketball actually starts on Sunday with their preseason play. That season will start in November, so we're just a month away from the start of basketball. Of course, football, golf, tennis is also in their fall season. They'll start tomorrow down in the ITA Championship qualifier at Jones College. Pretty much everybody but, trying to think, I think all of our sports would be in play starting this weekend. That ball sent ahead, nearly taken away by the Indians. Now here come the Wildcats, wanting to squeeze this one out wide, and the Indians take it away. Hodges tripped up and a foul called there. Good show of sportsmanship that time by Fuzzle, as he kind of turned around and made sure he was okay, and then gets in a little bit of a shoving match after that with Luke Dearsley as they head back down the other side of the pitch. This ball sent ahead. Indians won it, but then was poked away there by Pearl River. So we're coming up on 23 minutes of play here in the first half. Still no score between the Indians and the Wildcats. This ball sent to the middle. Taken away, opportunity here for the Wildcats. Gets away from the defense, strikes and scores. Beautiful job there that time, as that was Tiago Jr. as he just kind of bounced away from the defenders, had some long strides on him, and was able to put that one in the back of the net to give Pearl River the 1-0 lead here with 23:12 to play in the first half. And they are going to take the Heat timeout after that goal. We're going to take it with them and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
The new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for movie night, picnic, sleepover, and NFL football games. Get the four-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
And welcome back out of that heat timeout. Pearl River leads it 1-0 after that goal you just saw there by Tiago Jr. That was a bit of an extended water break that time, as when the women took the water break, we can only get in about three sponsors, maybe 3.5. Well, that one, well, the sponsors liked it because we were able to get a good many of those. Speaking of the sponsors, let's talk about those that help bring ICC athletics your way here on the ICC Sports Network. That would be Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars here in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Bank Okolona, Samstown Market in Manatachee, two of our newest sponsors, Raising Cane in Tupelo and Prior Morrow at Architects. You got the ICC Wesley Foundation, of course, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, proud to sponsor the athletics that you've seen here today. This ball's popped up, and the Indy is going to send it back to Mahan, and he's just going to put a boot in this one. Man, looked like my drive. That was a worm burner down the pitch that time, and the Indians get it back and reset the attack here at midfield. Kyle Morris has checked into the contest for the Indians. He's wearing number 14. He has it at his feet now, and he's going to reverse the pitch. Tough defense here out of Pearl River, as that is Ethan Scott with it. He wants to squeeze this one ahead to Alfredo. Alfredo surveying the defense, trying to get by the defender, and he's going to strike this one, and it's going to be deflected. It's actually going to go out of bounds. He is trying to get a corner kick set up for the Indians. Instead, it will be a throw-in on the far side of the pitch here for ICC.
Yo, who's in? We need more than 2 in.
So big throw-in here for the Indians. They toss this one inside, ball deflected around, and Pearl River will clear it out now, and they'll have it at the feet of Graham, trying to send this one ahead. Tiago Jr. Boy, there's no mistaking when he's on the field. He is a tall dude. Listed at 6'4". I think that might be a little undersized as well. Alfredo picks up the loose ball for the Indians. They're going to send it back towards midfield. That's where the Wildcats will take it over. Pearl River with it now. They lead it 1-0, trying to build on that advantage here. They send it on the cross over the middle. Beautiful touch there, but a nice play defensively by the Indians to break it up. Ball stays with the Wildcats, goes back across the middle. ICC now tries to clear it out. And now trying to streak down the pitch on the far side are the Indians. Trying to find the equalizer here. Squeezing this one ahead, looking for Thomas. And Thomas just couldn't chase that one down. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say tripping call on the Indians here. And now the player from Pearl River that was shaken up a little bit, looks like he might have just been trying to stretch out that back heel that time. We do welcome those from Pearl River. If you're watching and maybe an ICC fan, seeing if the volleyball match is on here. It's not. It's on the Gold channel at prccmedia.com. That's where you can find the volleyball action down there at Pearl River. We appreciate our friends from Pearl River streaming that one here as we have a substitution in. This is going to be number 9, Mario El Sheik, into the contest. Checking out will be number 25, Ian Thomas. So El Sheik in. That substitution being brought to you by First American National Bank right here in Fulton. Locations all across Northeast Mississippi. This ball sent back, and nice no-look quick touch there. And now here comes Pearl River on the attack. They strike and a save. Indians quickly put the ball back in play. It's been a very stingy Pearl River defense so far here through the first half of play. Haven't really given the Indians anything easy, and what little they have earned, they've made them earn it. As ICC with it now on the far side of the pitch, trying to send this one ahead. Alfredo with it. Oh, beautiful touch there by Alfredo, as this is Deersley with it. Defense makes it go back now. Lashley makes a player miss, squeezes that one ahead, and just couldn't quite get enough foot on it to make that one dangerous, as the keeper comes out, makes the play on the ball, and quickly gets it back in play. And Pearl River, wow, good job being in transition, but a beautiful play there in the open field by Deersley to clear it out and allow the defense to reset for the Indians. 18 minutes to play here. And the Indians take it away at midfield. El Sheikh had it, but then it was taken away. Deersley comes up, makes another play on the ball. And we're going to have a foul called here, and actually a card issued here to number 4, Garcia. Looked like it was a pretty clean play on both of guys that time. Didn't necessarily get much of an argument out of the Pearl River coaching staff. So that is a foul on Garcia. Or excuse me, a yellow card on Garcia. So it'll be a free kick at midfield here for the Indians. So Hodgson will get stepped, put a big boot into this one. And the referee going to come kind of break up that little bit of a scrum that was going on down there between everybody, as that ball's going to be cleared back to midfield, and the Indians will have it. 1-0, Pearl River with the lead. Indians trying to find that equalizer. Lashley with it. Sends this one to Hill, looking at El Sheikh, but he was offside. Tough break there for the Indians. Ball be put back in play by the keeper. Inside 17 minutes to go until halftime. We'll either A, have a special presentation coming your way at halftime, or B, take a peek in on the volleyball match. We'll see what our internet feed will allow us to do. Right now, I really don't want to push my luck any more than I already am with this backup feed. This ball sent ahead. Pearl River has it. A couple of Indians come in and trip him up, and that's an easy call there for the referee. So it'll be a free kick coming up here for the Wildcats. Subs getting set to check in for both teams in the next opportunity. It's like ICC actually will go with a pair of subs. Pearl River just elects to put this one quickly back into play, coming up on 16 minutes to go here until halftime. That one squeezed away. Still loose on the pitch, but then Pearl River comes away with it. Opportunity to make this dangerous. And it's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be a corner kick coming up. We will have substitutions in. It'll be Jason Arias coming in for Pearl River for ICC. Looks like that's going to be Braden Walters. Russell Brown will come back in. And Osvaldo Gonzalez will come into the match as well. So a corner kick here on the near side of the pitch coming up for the Wildcats. They lead it 1-0. You got to imagine they're going to target Tiago Jr. in this situation. Actually, he may not be out there right now. No, he is. And that's where they wanted to go with it. A nice clearance that time by Mahan. The ball's going to be sent back to midfield. And ICC fans wanted a foul on the Wildcats, but I think that was just El Sheikh slipping down, losing his footage on the free ball that time. This one headed back, and Mahan calls everyone off, scoops that one up without an issue. Inside 15 minutes to go now until halftime, 1-0. Wildcats with the advantage. Whistle on the play, and we give Lisa Knowles a shout out. That's Owen's mom. She's watching from the UK. Burnley, UK, I do believe. Appreciate her checking things out there. Glad to be able to bring this away, especially to our international parents for both teams that they just can't hop in the car and drive out to a match. So hopefully they're enjoying the broadcast this afternoon. Raphael Henry up top running the camera for us. Got Cal Brown to my left updating Twitter. He'll also be updating the volleyball match going on here in the next few minutes. We've also got Adam Robinson, the newest member of the team, as well as Cal. As they're going to look to try to go back post. Header! Oh! Beautiful save that time, as that was top shelf. Russell Brown, or excuse me, that was not Russell Brown. I believe that was Cross Lindsay who had an opportunity to put that one home, but a great save. Can't really pick up the number of the keeper, as that's a white number on a yellow shirt. But I believe that might be Kirby in net for Pearl River. And that corner kick sent flat, and a foul whistle there, and it'll be Pearl River ball. Got to make those good pushes on those corner opportunities there, but couldn't do so. So we're inside now, 13 minutes to play here until halftime. This ball coming up to midfield. Wildcats with it, trying to build on this 1-0 advantage. Nice attack on the ball, sending it out of bounds. Substitution into the match here for the Wildcats. Zach Edwards, wearing number 6, will come into the match here for Pearl River. Tiago Jr. with it. He's the difference in the match right now, as he scored a goal earlier. Now slips this one ahead. Opportunity here to make this dangerous. Sent back, and just too strong of a boot that time. Indians dodge a major bullet there, as that was a beautiful opportunity for the Wildcats. Just couldn't send that one home, and we're sitting at 1-0. Yeah, big time break there for ICC. This ball sent ahead. A little confusion on who wanted to take it that time for the Indians. And the ball broken up at midfield, and the Wildcats find it. Tiago Jr. strikes and saves. Boy, that was a strong strike on the ball there by Tiago Jr. Got on top of Mahan before he knew it. Just can put his hands up, and almost more self-defense than trying to stop the goal that time. And we sit at 1-0. This ball sent ahead, and El Sheikh finds it here for the Indians, trying to work one-on-one here on the wing. Finally gives it up, and then just a bad touch there by the Indians, and luckily able to keep that one. And the Indians say, let's reverse the pitch and go on the attack on the opposite side now. 10.5 to play in the first half. Indians trying to find the equalizer, but I tell you what, this Pearl River defense has been tough. Indians going to reset now. Hodges with it. This one sent ahead, turns into traffic, tries to send it away, and the Indians nearly turn it over, but Lashley able to keep it for the good guys. Brown sends this one, header, broken up and sent out of bounds. And that's going to be off the Indians. Don't know which one that was intended to, but it looked like Gonzalez had the best opportunity to put that one on frame, as we'll have another substitution coming into the match. And this is going to be number 7, Joel Morales coming in. Tiago Jr. will step out and catch his breath here, as he's been the difference in the match so far with the long goal on the afternoon. So Pearl River with it, leading them 1-0. Inside, or actually coming up on 9 minutes of play until halftime. That ball deflected away, but Pearl River able to get back to it quickly. Now squeezes this one across the middle. Kind of just figure eight their way through the defense. That ball going sent back, and Pearl River will reset. We'll kind of re-angle the camera here as it sloped pretty hard to the left over the last few minutes. As Pearl River's just going to send this one back to the keeper. Now trying to take the top off the defense as they send this one down the pitch. And they're going to call, I guess, a handball there. So the Indians will get it back. Trying to find the equalizer here. 8:15 to go until halftime.
Jason, get higher. Jason, get higher. Higher, higher, higher. Cover!
Also got Lyndon Anforth checking in. Over from England. Trying to urge the Indians to rally back in this one. Appreciate all of Owen's family that's checking in across the way. This ball sent ahead, a dangerous ball here, but a great play. Hodgson breaks that one up, and tell you what, he's had a tough go at it. I was talking to him the other day. He's had to put on what I call the Batman mask. But he had a header that went right back into his, or when he went up for a header, he put his head into the back of someone else's head, busted his nose up pretty strong. So he's having to wear that face shield. That thing, I don't know if anybody's ever had to wear one of those before. They're not comfortable, especially when you get to sweating, and sometimes it just makes you a target when you wear one of those things. As Pearl River nicely takes that one away, it's going to be deflected, and it should be a corner kick coming up here for the Wildcats. Subs coming in here. Didn't take long for Tiago Jr. to come back in. And then checking in is going to be Jorge Favela out of New Albany. Saw New Albany bus pull up, so I feel like the men's team here, as they started cheering when Jorge checked in. As it will be a corner kick coming up here with almost 6 minutes left in the contest. Going to let it go short with the kick this time, see if they can catch the defense asleep. Instead, the Indians put a boot in this one, and it's going to go down the pitch, and it's going to be controlled by Pearl River, and they're going to send it back to the keeper. So Pearl River with it, leading 1-0. 5:45 to go until halftime. We are not going to check in with a live feed of the volleyball match. As I said, don't want to overload our internet that we've been able to squeeze to use for today's stream, but we will have a special presentation, something we call our On the Road series, as we went on the road with the cheerleaders to Gulf Coast. As this ball sent ahead, and now the ball's free. An opportunity here for the Indians. They strike, but deflected. Good coverage there. As ICC said they wanted to foul, but I didn't see one myself. And now the referee is going to pull someone in. So they're going to call for the clock to stop. He's going to have a talking to with number 2, Graham. Boy, that was a tough break. The ball got away. The Indians couldn't find a way to send it home with the keeper being out of net, as I think that was 17, Fred's guard, that came up and made the play to keep it from finding the back of the net and keeping the equalizer from happening for the Indians. Ball pinballed around right now. Headers for everybody. Is this going to be cleared back to midfield? The Indians will let it settle. They're going to try to find Alfredo on the backside, broken up nicely there by Pearl River. And now the Wildcats want to get out and run, but the Indians there to take it away at midfield. Indians trail at 1-0, 4.5 to play here until halftime. Trying to find that equalizer. Mahan way out of net. He's got to get back in a hurry here. Tiago with it. Didn't decide to strike quickly, as now Pearl River had it, but then it's taken away. Beautifully done that time, as that was Cross Lindsay breaking that one up. And going to be a foul on Pearl River. Indians got away with one there. And the referee blew a whistle, and number 6, Zach Edwards, asking the referee what was the call. And I say he does have a little bit of an argument, as really both guys were pushing and shoving that time. It was kind of like a play earlier we saw where both players were pushing and shoving, and ICC got the call against them. Well, that time it goes against Pearl River. So we'll just say it evened things up. That ball's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say it will be a corner kick coming up here for the Indians. Indians have got to make this dangerous. Didn't have a good attempt on that last corner kick. See if they can do something with it here. They trail at 1-0, coming up on 3 minutes of play here until the break. I believe that is Alfredo sending this one. It's on a line drive again. Brown puts a foot into it. This one just bouncing around in the air. And Pearl River will eventually let it settle. And Brown's going to send that one out of bounds. And it's going to be last touch by the Indians. Substitution coming into the match here. This is going to be Graham when the referees allow him to come in. And he will check into the match. It'll be a throw in here for the Wildcats. The last couple attempts on those corner kicks by the Indians, you like to get a little bit more air underneath the ball. But they've just been pretty much line drives on those corner kicks. So we've got 2.5 to play here until halftime. The Indians trailing 1-0. Wildcats throw this one in. Tiago Jr. with it. He's getting the business. No call. Wildcats retreat here on the attack. El Sheikh coming up to apply some pressure. Go on the far side of the pitch to stay away from that. Indians try to come in. Now they're looking to take the top off the defense. Gets by that back line, but a good recovery that time by Kyle Morris. So the Wildcats get it back now, looking to go to work. Send it over the middle, looking for Tiago Jr. Just a little too tall and too quick on that one. Now the ball's going to go back. He's going to chase it. Will he be able to get to it? Yes, he does before it goes out of bounds. And then it's going to be deflected out by the Indians. You've got 1.5 minutes to play until halftime. Wildcats with the ball. The Indians trail at 1-0. Kind of a similar situation. Lady Indians trailed 1-0 at halftime. They were able to come back with a pair of goals in the second half to pick up a 2-1 win over number 8 Pearl River. As they move to 1-2 in conference play. That's after playing 2 of the top 5 teams in the country in Holmes and Northwest in the previous week. So that was a big win for the Lady Indians today, as they fought through some injuries to pick up that win. El Sheikh couldn't find the header on that one. The ball rolls back. 45 seconds to go now until halftime. So Pearl River with it. You got to know where Tiago Jr. is in this situation. You feel like Morales and him want to try to hook up in this situation. Tiago kind of floating around in the middle of the box there. ICC is going to clear it out with 23 seconds. Brown has it now. Russell wanting to push down the pitch. He gets bumped, and the officials say play on there, and that's going to be an easy foul call at midfield right there in front of the referee. Pearl River quickly puts it back in play. They strike from distance, and that's off the back of the net. The angle that it was from our point of view, everybody thought that one went in, but instead it'll be a 1-0 lead here for Pearl River as they go into the break. We're going to take the break with them and come back with a special presentation here on the Little Caesars Halftime Report. Back with more right after this.
How'd you spend the off-season?
The off-season?
Little Caesars tastes so good. It tastes even better with my best friends.
Three best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza, pizza pals for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza, pizza.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a maestro of the clarinet, a famous speed solver,
Piece of cake.
a noted cheese connoisseur.
Limburger.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Ankle sprains are one of the most common sports injuries, with an estimated 25,000 occurring every day in the United States. Sprains can happen with any sport, including just walking across the yard. Ankle sprains are most common in ball sports such as basketball, soccer, volleyball, and others. As with any injury, your body quickly sends blood to start healing the process, which leads to the swelling. Rest, ice, compression, elevation, known as RICE, is a good way to treat an ankle sprain. This decreases the swelling, lessens your pain, and allows your body to heal the injury. Studies have shown that the sooner you return to activity, the better and typically the faster you will recover. Depending on the amount of injury to the ligaments, it may be days, weeks, or even months to return to high-intensity sports. Sometimes recovery may be slow, but if it gets better day by day or week by week, you are on the right path. If the ankle seems to stop improving and you just can't get back to your activities, then it's time to come see us at the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. Remember, our story is you.
The new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for
Movie night! Picnic! Sleepover!
and NFL football games. Get the 4-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza, pizza.
Hey y'all, it's Haley Chisholm and Natalie Rouse, and welcome to A Day in the Life of a Sports Photographer. Let's go! We're going to the calf. Let's some breakfast.
I got a waffle, sausage, eggs, and tater tots.
Oh yes, and now what you get?
I got 2 pancakes, eggs, biscuits and gravy, sausage, and tater tots.
Oh yes, ma'am.
Sausage, 7 out of 10. Waffle, 6 out of 10. 10 out of 10. No.
Solid 4 out of 10. Sausage though, it's different. Solid 8 out of 10. Solid. Now we're going to see if we can find Anasia and all the other people. Yes. All the other people running for homecoming queen or maids.
Thank you.
Say hey to the vlog.
Hi, vlog.
We're doing a day in the life of sports photography.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Say hey.
Hi.
Give your campaign.
Is this a bubble machine?
Yes.
Get a popsicle.
I'll hold it. Okay.
Any popsicle.
How's your day been?
Unbelievable. How's y'all's day?
It's been great.
Good. What are you vlogging for?
We're doing a day in the life of sports photography.
It's sports photography?
Oh yes.
Awesome. I know a little bit about that.
Oh yeah.
So, he don't. That's Elijah. He don't know nothing about nothing. But anyway.
Hey.
Hey.
So, interview question. What's your name?
Elijah.
Where are you from?
Tupelo.
And what's your major?
Criminal justice.
And
I'm gonna be a court reporter. You can work in the same.
And what's your favorite color?
Blue.
Hey, y'all don't get too much from my table today. It's kind of like plain because I haven't been able to be out here, but I got out of class early, so came to check on it, make sure it all hasn't blown away.
Are you vlogging? Yes.
Oh my gosh! Ah! Hey, what's up, bro? We on the, what is this right now? What do we call this? The pedestrian walkway. We're on the pedestrian walkway currently. Everybody's campaigning for homecoming queen right now, and they just giving out popsicles and stickers. And we're walking down here. We don't know who this is, but we're gonna go discover who this is. She's giving out flowers. And Addison.
Ooh, I want flowers.
We see Addison. Let's approach Addison, guys. Follow.
I have Capri Suns here.
Okay, so we have Addison here giving out Capri Suns.
Hello.
This is a vlog, GoPro. I don't know what's happening right now.
Well, guess what happened? So all my stuff got locked in Hayes' truck. So
wait,
we have to get campus police to come get his keys out of his truck.
No, are you serious?
But I have Capri Suns.
Where did you get all these flowers from?
We get them in wholesale. My sister does bouquets all the time
Oh
for
my
people,
God.
so
That's so cute.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Have you had lunch?
Yes, it was good.
Was the calf good?
Yes.
What'd they have?
Pot pie and beef stew, hot dogs, and
Ooh.
chicken sandwiches.
I'm going to get me.
Yeah, you might need to get something to eat.
Yeah, I'm going to get me
We
some
gotta
chicken
go.
nuggets.
We gotta go to Boonville.
Ooh.
And they got a Dodge's.
Ooh.
And some more other places to eat.
Mm.
But, you know, I
All
want
right.
you to be full before you get there because I don't want you saying, I'm starving, Ralph, I need something before we get.
Alrighty. 3 o'clock. Got you. Look who's back. So we're getting ready. We just got back from soccer and we're getting ready. I got the camera to go to the volleyball game. The soccer boys were doing good when we left, so I hope they continue to do great things. Raphael's still in there, so Haley's just gonna do her fun stuff. We're going to then, so we can go to Northeast to go shoot some volleyball. We're gonna get some epic pictures. Not good pictures, epic pictures. And we're gonna only take about 100. We're not gonna take 2,000 like we did last time.
Not the trigger. A finger.
I have a trigger finger. How can you not? How can you not love ICC?
Heck yeah, I'm ready for game day. Is that even a question? I'm ready to whoop some tail, bro.
Yes, we are so pumped. We are ready, energized, ready to take a W.
took the dubs. Volleyball team's amazing. We love them.
Shout out to number 3, Ashlyn. That's our girl.
Yes, we love her.
Yes.
Anyways, we are headed to Chick-fil-A. We are all tired. You tired? You tired?
Huh? Oh yeah, most definitely. It's been a long day.
My feet are throbbing.
My arms are giving out as we speak. But we're headed. Oh, that girl's running.
Oh, girl, you get it. You don't miss the bus.
So we're headed to Chick-fil-A, ready to get some food. But we'll see you there.
You gotta go with the home team.
I got a chicken sandwich, some fries, and a good old lemonade.
Ooh, nice. I got me some chicken nuggets, french fries, and a Dr. Pepper, of course. What'd you get?
The original chicken sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
The only one.
Oh, yeah. And we found a table with all this stuff.
I might just try this.
What is that?
Polynesian.
Taste it.
Taste this. Oh.
How was your Chick-fil-A experience?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 would recommend. How was your Chick-fil-A experience?
Awesome. I'm full.
Time to go to bed.
Yeah. Next stop, Funky Town.
Funky Town.
Made some new friends today. Had fun. So y'all been with us for a full 12 hours of a student photographer, digital media dude, person, whatever you want to call us. Anyways, we got our Chick-fil-A, and I'll see y'all later. Bye! Peace out, joggers.
I hope that turns out good.
Love y'all. Love ya.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a skilled swordsman, a master chef,
Needs more lavender.
a wonder at word games.
2 tries, every time.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
How'd you spend the off season?
The off season? Little Caesars tastes so good.
It tastes even better with my best friends.
3 best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza, pizza pals for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents, not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a maestro of the clarinet, a famous speed solver,
Piece of cake.
a noted cheese connoisseur.
Limburger.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
The new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for
Movie night! Picnic! Sleepover!
and NFL football games. Get the four-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the second half of play. It's 1-0 Pearl River with the lead after a goal by Tiago Jr. With about 23 minutes left in the first half, and that's the difference in the match right now. If you're just now joining us on the day, boy, you missed an outstanding match in the first match of the day as the Lady Indians able to rally with 2 unanswered goals to pick up a 2-1 victory in the first match of the day over the number 8 Lady Wildcats. Pearl River had a shot with 5 seconds left on the clock. It was a save by Asia Robinson that allowed the Indians to get the big conference win there and pick up some points and swing a little momentum in their way as they start heading towards more conference play. Of course, we talk about that. ICC opens, ladies especially, open with 4 of the toughest teams, or have 4 of the toughest teams in a row in the league. So they go 2-2 on that. They're going to be very happy with themselves. But today you want to focus on that win and the first win of the day and build on that for tomorrow. So the First American National Bank kick belonged to Pearl River. They send it down the pitch, and ICC easily scoops that one up. Adam Gore, Cal Brown, Raphael Henry, and Adam Robinson on hand today for ICC Athletics. We do welcome Cal and Adam to the ICC Sports Information family, as last week was their first week. They were baptized by fire last week, as on one day had 3 home matches at once, and then had the Northeast week as well, and they hit the ground running. Appreciate Cal and Adam and everything they do. So since we have 2 Adams in the department now, most people call me Gore anyway, so that's what everybody can officially call me going forward, or at least if you want to. You can call me worse if you much rather do that. Foul is called on the play, and it's going to be on the Indians, and it was one of those that the side judge didn't really want to call, as it kind of broke up the momentum going forward, and he had just blew his whistle, and it was like, all right, let's just play. It happens sometimes. So Pearl River with it. They lead it 1-0. Indians trying to find the equalizer. That's Brown that takes it away. He wants to push it ahead, but nice job there adjusting defensively by the Wildcats to take it back. Volleyball there in action down at Pearl River. And the first set of the day goes the way of Pearl River, 25-15. So Pearl River sets the early tone in that match down there in Poplarville. If you're looking for that match, maybe happen to tune in here on Let's Go ICC TV. It's actually on prccmedia.com on their Gold channel. ICC with it now, trying to knife their way through traffic. Breaks free, strikes, and no, can't put it on frame. And ICC wants a foul call, as they thought that they grabbed the shoulders of Reed Connerly as he went to make the strike on the ball. Pearl River wanted a foul call before that. And so the center ref is getting an earful from both sides right now. as both coaches kind of arguing for their call either way that time. So I don't know that the complaints fell on a deaf ear, but the simple fact they were both complaining at the same time, the referee just trying to multitask in that sense. Now here come the Wildcats in transition on the other end, looking to try to build on this 1-0 advantage. And they're wanting a handball. And they're going to get the call. And so now ICC is going to counter complaint on the other end. And so this is going to be a fabulous opportunity coming up here for the Wildcats to make this dangerous and see if they can build on this 1-0 advantage early here in the second half. Well, the referee's going to step off the yardage here. Tough angle here for Mahan and net as he's going to be looking back in the sun as the shadows continue to stretch across the pitch here. Looking to go backside, and the header was there, just couldn't put it on frame. Good opportunity, just couldn't cash in, and a major bullet dodged there by the Indians to keep this one at 1-0. This ball sent ahead, and Brown keeps it, and a little bit of exchange between Brown and another player there from Pearl River, so referees are going to have to keep an eye on this one as it's starting to get a little intense here. This one sent ahead to Alfredo. Goes left-footed, looking back post, nobody there. India's going to try to chase this one down. They're able to do so. Good hustle that time by Ian, and there's going to be a foul called here on the Wildcats. And so it'll be Ian Thomas across the way to put this one in play. He's actually going to drop it off, and looks like it'll be Luke Deersley that's going to come in and put a boot on this one. So the Indians trying to make this one dangerous. Again, another flat trajectory type shots. This one's cut, and no, nice save there. As Alfredo put a good foot on it. A little bit of a bend to it, but a nice save there in net. Again, tough to I'm not going to say tough. I'm going to say impossible to pick up the number of the keeper, as the white numerals on the Sharpie yellow or Sharpie green Baylor-like color out there in net for the keeper. Much better send this time. Ball deflected out, but ICC ready for it. Now it's just going to send it back up top. This one reversed to the middle. Indians find it with Lashley. Lashley between the legs. And what a beautiful goal by Gage Lashley. Let's go look at that one on the Little Caesars instant replay. Through the wickets and back to the net. Lashley ties us up at 1. What a goal there by Gage Lashley. Doesn't get much prettier than that. 1-1 now is your score. 39:09 to play here. So a new contest as the Indians find the equalizer early here in the second half. Pearl River with it now. Broken up nicely by the Indians, trying to get it back. But Pearl River answers back and takes it back over at midfield. Indians clear it back towards midfield. Ian Thomas pops it up. It's going to be a chase for it. They're just going to clear this one back, will Pearl River. And now try to send this one back across on the far side of the pitch towards midfield. There's a scramble for it. Referee says play on as both guys get tangled up in each other. So 1-1 is your score after that goal by Gage Lashley. Pearl River making their changes and their shifts here on the offensive side now as they go on the attack. We'll walk this one over to Faisal. Faisal wants to send it back across the middle, finds Tiago Jr. Jr. leaves it over the middle. The Indians take it away, and Lashley finds it. Lashley now wants to send this one ahead, but, well, you're going to have world-class speed to chase that one down, so it's easily recovered that time by Fredsgard of Pearl River. So 50-50 ball sent down the pitch. Tiago Jr. with it now, looking to go to work. Looks ahead, beautiful touch here, opportunity to retake the lead for the Wildcats. Strikes deflected, and the Indians send it out wide. Good defense on the part of the Indians there. And the ICC is going to chase it down and try to keep it alive. Send this one back up the pitch, and Pearl River retakes it here. Dangerous situation. Another beautiful quick touch, but the shot too high as the Indians dodge a bullet there. So we'll stay at 1-1 here between ICC and Pearl River. 37 minutes to play. That'll be a goal kick coming up here. Good foot put into this one. This one headed over, and Thomas going to try to chase it down, but instead taken away there by the Wildcats. They send it back to the keeper. Pressure put on, and he quickly sends it away, and just kind of a game of catch out there on the wing with the keeper. Dangerous ball as he didn't quite get the foot on it like he wanted to. And Wildcats dodge a bullet there, so they're able to keep possession with them. Now they're wanting to go to work. That's Graham with it. But he had it taken away, fighting to get it back. It's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say Pearl River ball. But right now, the referees can't catch a break. Anytime there's something going to happen, if it goes one way, the other side's going to complain. If it goes the other way, the other side's going to complain. So 1-1 remains your score. That's a handball. That is a handball all day. And I think they're going to call it, as that was just not a good decision.
Hey, get it set up quickly!
And that's going to be an opportunity here for the Indians. Not a good decision there. He turned around to put the ball back in play or send it back to the keeper, but he kicked it 90 miles per hour. Didn't really have to make that type of play. Could have just made a simple touch back. And so now an opportunity here for the Indians to possibly go up for the first time this afternoon. So they're going to step the wall back as the referee, I'm going to say, taking an opportunity here to kind of talk to both teams to get them to settle down in this situation. As we talked about it, temperatures getting hot on the sidelines, and that typically carries over onto the field as well. And so he's going to step them back, and they're basically going to be almost in net in this situation. Not a lot of real estate to work with if you're the Indians. That looks like it's going to be Ian Thomas, Luke Deersley, and possibly Gage Lashley. Some options to put a foot in it here.
Jack right! Jack right!
And looks like they're going to say the wall stepped forward before the ball was put in play. And so the Indians will have a redo here. And the referee will go have a conversation with the Wildcats this time. I want to say this is a part of soccer that if I'm on that wall, I'm not a big fan of this right now. As we said, not a whole lot of real estate to work with if you're the Indians, and really not a whole lot of real estate to cover as well. As this time they send it back. This strike broken up nicely there. Beautiful job by the Wildcats to take away that opportunity from the Indians. And again, just being that close, it almost works in favor, if you will, of the defense, because they're able to just take away any type of angle on goal that time. And a great job by Pearl River to take care of business there defensively. Ball bouncing around now. It's going to go out of bounds. It will head back to the Indians. 1-1 is your score after a goal by Gage Lashley. As we said, one of the prettiest goals you'll see all season for the Indians. It's going to be another nominee for our Water Play Wednesday, presented by Renaissance Bank. We'll have that coming your way tomorrow afternoon. This ball sent ahead, broken up by Pearl River. Ball going back to midfield. That's Anforth putting a foot onto it. Gave a shout out to his family earlier that's checking in here on Let's Go ICC TV. Oh, another opportunity, but a smart decision by the keeper to come up and call off his teammate to come up and make the play on the ball there. And so now the Wildcats with it. Inside 33 minutes to play. Ball at midfield. Wildcats, it's been a minute since they've been down here. Tiago Jr. has it now. He wants to go forward. Ball is slapped free. Then it's sent forward. It's going to be wide left. And we'll have a substitution coming into the match here. This is going to be number 23, Graham, in for the Wildcats. He will check in, and it'll be Ian Graham checking out. Well, Christoph Graham is from Jamaica, and Ian Graham is from Meridian. So I'm going on a limb and saying they're not family. This ball sent down the pitch, pinballed around right now, and Russell Brown's going to come away with it. Russell trying to go on the attack on the far wing. Trying to get by the defender. Great defense, but Russell's able to get by him now. He's going to step into it, strikes, and couldn't get a strong foot into it as he went left-footed that time. Credit the defense of the Wildcats coming in and collapsing quickly that time. And we'll stay at 1-1. So 1-1 is the score. Remind you to join us tomorrow on the Blue Channel as Pearl River goes over the top, and a nice job breaking that one up, and I believe it'll be a corner kick coming up here for Pearl River. But to finish my thought, join us tomorrow on the Blue Channel. I believe at 5 o'clock it'll be volleyball versus MUW. Lady Indians looking to rebound after dropping the opening set 25-15 at Pearl River. Thursday night football back here in Fulton. Got the community tailgate we want to invite everyone out to. Also our 75th game. This is our 75th anniversary here at ICC. We've been celebrating that over the course of the year.
Watch the keeper for me, please, yeah. Watch the keeper, yeah.
As got a couple of guys kind of dancing with each other, trying to get the advantage, and this one's sent inside, and it's going to be a foul call on the send that time, and the referee was just basically waiting for the ball to be put in play because the guy from Pearl River just kept bumping into the keeper throughout that send, or before the send, and easy call there for the referee. Sending this one down the pitch, looking for Thomas, broken up there by the Wildcats. Now they go over the top, beautiful touch there. Opportunity here, just a misread. As he was looking for the player to streak down the pitch, he was looking to break out wide. And the Indians will quickly turn it around and get it back in play. Inside 29 minutes to play. Ball loose on the pitch, and Pearl River comes away with it. Wildcats wanting to get out and run. Looking over the middle, broken up nicely there by the Indians. And now ICC trying to reverse the pitch, but just couldn't find it. Good stretch and a good breakup that time by Dodson of Meridian to get the ball back for the Wildcats. Now Tiago Jr. with it, looking to go to work. Wants to leave this one out wide, but instead now dribbles back across the middle. And then the Indians just quickly sneak back in and take that one away. It ends up at the feet of Lashley. Now he's going to swing this one out wide. This is going to be Russell Brown with it. Brown looking to go one-on-one, trying to get past the defender. Does so. Beautiful ball there. Now goes forward with it on the far wing. Thought about striking, now drops it off to Thomas. Thomas didn't have anything, now wants to reverse pitch. Looking to fire inside, but good defense by the Meridian to take it away. So Thomas is going to have to back it back out and reset. Now gets by the defender, but the good help defense clears it back to midfield, but the Indians will easily scoop that one up and reset the attack. Alfredo with it now, looking to go to work here on the near side. Nothing there, drops it inside. That's going to be Dearsley with it. Dearsley tries to squeeze it forward. The ball ends up at the feet of Alfredo somehow. He's going to try to back away from the defense. Sends it inside, looking for a little give-and-go action. Nobody there, though, for the Indians. Misread on the attempt as this ball's pushed ahead. Now, not Meridian. Pearl River with it. And the Indians get it back at midfield. The Indians with it now. Strikes and off the crossbar, and an opportunity there for the Indians. And a big-time break there for the Wildcats, as that could have easily been a 2-1 contest. Is just a little too strong on that one that time. And we're going to get some substitutions in here for Pearl River. It's going to be number 2, Ian Graham, back into the contest. Number 7, Joel Morales into the contest. Number 4, Jason Garcia checking into the contest here for the Wildcats. Oh, big time opportunity there for the Indians. Just missed out on that one as it skipped off the crossbar. And so it'll be a goal kick coming up here for the Wildcats. So Pearl River with it, 1-1 still your score. Coming up on 27 left to play in the match. Well, we have been treated to 2 outstanding matches so far in this today. Lady Indians win the first of the day, 2-1. And right now we're working with a 1-1 affair here in the men's match. This ball's deflected away, and the Wildcats come away with it. Nice little quick touch. It's now Pearl River with it on the far side on the wing on the attack. Had numbers, but the Indians get back nicely that time and then take it away beautifully. And that's going to be a foul, and looks like number 6, Aiden Belk, might be starting to cramp a little bit. Saw where he was stretching earlier. Indians going to try to get in a trio of subs here. We'll see if they'll do so. Looks like number 9, Mario El Sheikh, coming into the contest. Hogan Payne. And, well, there was one more checking in. Yeah, it's going to be number 3, Braden Walters, getting set to come in, as looks like Belk is stretching over there on the far side, trying to work out a cramp. Let's take a quick timeout and be back with more right after this.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
The new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for movie night, picnic, sleepover, and NFL football games. Get a 4-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1 your score out of that timeout. 26:09 to play here. Belk able to walk off on his own power. As we said, he was cramping up over there on the sideline. And a nice answer by the volleyball team as they flip around and win a 25-16 decision to even things up down at Pearl River in the second set. So that's 25-16. ICC a winner in the second set after they lost the first set, 25-15. And so the referee is making sure that they send in the sub for the injury. They're not going to send in all three of the subs. So they do get the sub in for the injury, so that will leave El Sheikh and Payne on the sideline until the next opportunity. So the 50-50 ball sent down the pitch, and referee's going to say play on after calling those a few first time, calling that a first time in the first half, I should say. As this ball sent ahead, the player from Pearl River shaken up, but the referee did not stop the play because they thought they had the advantage, and they're going to possibly check on him on the side now, and he is shaken up, so we'll see if he'll come out in this sense. So they are going to let the subs come in this opportunity. As checking in will be El Sheikh and Payne, and then it's going to be Arias checking in for Pearl River, and also looks like it's going to be Tiago Jr. getting set to check in, as it was number 2 Ian Graham that was shaken up on the play as he landed awkwardly after going for that 50-50 ball. And they're going to ask for stoppage. And they finally do get it stopped. It'll be a goal kick coming up here. And really surprised no foul was called there on the Indians, as they were draped across the back of the Pearl River player, but now Pearl River getting out in transition. Tried to put it on the cross, beautifully broke up that time by the Indians. Lashley had it, lost it, but the Indians get it back. Now ICC wants to try to squeeze this one ahead. And then we've just got bodies flying all over the place, and I believe this is going to be a foul on the Indians. So it'll be a free kick coming up here for the Wildcats. Coming up on 24 minutes of play in this one. Still a 1-1 contest. So the referee says put it in play. Is going to strike, looking to go to the back post, and a easy fair catch call, if you will, there for Mahan, as he quickly throws that one back out, and the Indians try to put it in play here. Squeezing this one ahead, see if it can be a foot race. El Sheikh's going to have to hurry, but the other guy had about a 10-yard lead on him, and, well, even with El Sheikh's speed, couldn't catch up with him. This ball bouncing around, and Pearl River will come away with it. Now they want to send this one down the pitch here on the near side. This is going to be number 23, Graham, with it, looking to go to work 1v1. Alfredo simply pokes that one away, sends it out of bounds, and will allow the defense to recover here for the Indians, coming up on 23:15 to go here in the contest. We do thank those that are tuned in here on the ICC Sports Network. A special hello to all of the members of the ICC family out there, and also those that are watching in favor of Pearl River this afternoon. Cleared it out quickly that time, sends it over the middle. And this one's going to be headed out. It's going to be chased down and sent back, and almost a game of pinball right here as the ball's bouncing around. It's up at Lashley, sends it ahead. Opportunity here. This is going to be Russell Brown with it, trying to beat this guy one-on-one. Just couldn't keep the ball going with him. Lashley gets it back now, quickly to Brown. Brown wants to strike. Blocked off the backside of the defender there. It's going to be a chase for it on the far side of the pitch. It's going to be cleared out, and it's going to allow the defense to reset. Boy, the Indians had an opportunity there. Brown just could not keep the ball going forward with him. Unfortunate break for the Indians. A fortunate one, though, for those cheering for Pearl River. Coming up on 22 minutes to play. Still tied at 1. This ball's going to be out of bounds, and it will stay once again with the Indians. Sun continuing to set here in Fulton as the shadows stretch across the ICC soccer complex. In October, we typically shift our games from a 2 and 4 o'clock starts to 1 and 3 o'clock starts because of how the sun and time will kind of not cooperate with us. As this ball sent back to midfield, and the Indians just going to back this one out to Mahan, and they'll reset the attack. Pearl River wants to reset it here. The Indians putting on a little bit of pressure, not a whole lot. I think you're starting to see both these teams running low on fuel here. Could be one of those matches that, again, much like the women's match, who is going to be the better conditioned team, as Tiago Jr. just weaving his way through traffic, now drops to the outside. This strike is going to be too tall as he goes on the backside of the post and on top of the goal. A good opportunity there for the Wildcats, just couldn't catch in on it. 21 minutes of play now. 1-1 is your score. This one's shaping up much like the women's match. ICC trailed at 1-0 at halftime. Was able to get 2 goals in the second half to pick up a big 2-1 win in the first match of the day. And this is a battle here. Tiago with it. And they're going to call a foul on the Indians. I think Tiago kind of baited him into it that time and lost his balance, and the referee blew the whistle. That's what you can do. If you can just get that whistle blown, it could be in your favor, and that was the case there. So it'll be a free kick coming up here for the Wildcats. So they're just going to quickly put this one in play. Do the Wildcats. Gets by the defender, wants to go back post, looking for it. Header couldn't get on top of it, as the Indians clear this one out on the far side of the pitch. This one's sent right back over the middle. Loose ball, and Pearl River comes away with it. Wildcats try to feed this one inside. Indians help out defensively to force them back and retreat on the attack. And now they want to sit on the far side of the pitch. Domer with it, sends it inside, taken back outside to Domer. Now he wants to strike from distance, and boy, that one looked a little bit more dangerous than it was. I didn't think Mahan got a good feet on the ball, but he was able to adjust nicely that time and make the save. This ball won by the Wildcats, as they've dominated time of possession and field position here over the last 5 minutes of the match. Indians send this one ahead to El Sheikh. El Sheikh, beautiful touch ahead, but the keeper makes the right play, anticipated that one, comes up and clears it out. If he doesn't make the play on the ball, it makes it a 1v1 opportunity against Russell Brown, and I really like Brown's advantage in that situation. Pair of subs coming in here for the Indians. It's going to be number 12, that's Gonzalez in. And it's going to be number 14, Kyle Morris, as well. They're going to take a water timeout. We're going to take it with them, or the heat timeout, I should say. And we'll be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a skilled swordsman, a master chef.
Needs more lavender.
A wonder at word games.
2 tries, every time.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
The new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for movie night, picnic, sleepover, and NFL football games. Get the 4-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
And welcome back out of the timeout, ladies and gentlemen. 18:42 to play here ICC and Pearl River tied at 1. It was a Tiago Jr. goal in the first half to make it a 1-0 advantage in favor of Pearl River. And then in the second half, it was a Gage Lashley goal to find the equalizer to make it a 1-1 contest. Lady Indians won 2-1 in the first match of the day. The 1-1 game right now is the same score in volleyball with ICC on the road at Pearl River. ICC dropped the opening set 25-1, and then won the second set 25-16. So we'll continue to keep you posted on that one. If you're looking for that match, it's over on the Gold channel of prccmedia.com. So the Indians will throw this one in, sends it down towards midfield, and Pearl River will put a foot into it, and it goes across to Russell Brown, and Brown sends it over the head of the defender. But Pearl River recovers nicely and now sends it back to midfield. This time the Indians keep it. Dearsley had it, now sends it back up top. That's going to be Walters with it. Walters knocked to the ground, and an easy whistle blown there. And as I said, tough day for the referee, because anytime a foul's called on ICC, Pearl River fusses. Anytime a foul is called, or excuse me, anytime a foul's called on Pearl River, they fuss. Anytime a foul's called on ICC, ICC fusses. And that was the case there. The Indians, free kick. Sends it on the far side of the pitch, broken up nicely there as the Indians let it hit the turf. Dearsley's going to send it back out wide. That's Morris, quick back heel touch. Indians send it on the inside and looking for the header, as that one somehow kept alive, and oh, what a save. Beautiful save there by Pearl River, as that one looked like a for sure goal, but a great job cleaning that one up and keeping it at a 1-1 contest. It'll be a corner kick coming up here inside 17.5 to play in the contest. This ball sent long. El Sheikh tries to put a head on it, too tall. And it'll be a goal kick coming up here for the Wildcats. Well, this one quickly turning into anything you can do, I can do better. Back and forth we go in this one. Coming up on 17 minutes to play. 1-1 is the score. Well, this is a conference match, so unlike the non-conference games this season, there will be extra time, as that is a strong foot put over that one, over the goal and over the backstop, out into the Grove area. And they'll probably ask for some stoppage of the clock to get a ball in here. Or actually, good job by the backup keeper here from Pearl River. Actually, I credited Kirby earlier with a stop. That was not Kirby. He was down here below me. They have 4 keepers listed. That's a nice foot put into this one down the pitch, and actually maybe a little too far as Pearl River was able to find it, but ICC gets it, and oh! That was a lick right there Coach Macon would like to see out of one of his linebackers Thursday night. As that time, Brandon Walters took a heck of a lick. And it'll be a free kick coming up here for the Indians. It looks like it'll be Luke Dearsley getting set to step into this one. Referee says play ball, and now he puts it in play, looking to go back post with it. Indians there, send it over the middle. That was a push in the back, strike, and no! Another ball that nearly makes its way in, and another beautiful save to keep us at a 1-1 contest. My, oh my. Back-to-back outstanding saves by Pearl River as the Indians trying to take their first lead of the afternoon. Couldn't do so, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch, I believe, by the Indians.
Keep working, Gio. Keep working, Gio.
So they're going to get the sub in here. The referee just gave both teams a warning about kicking the ball away after it's blown dead. Pearl River thought it was a foul call, so they tried to put the ball in play there. And he was trying to tell them that it was a throw-in, and now it is a foul call. And you can start to see the frustration on the referee at midfield. As Tiago Jr. with it now, wants to squeeze this one ahead. The Indians break it up, and Alfredo clears it out. Brown finds it. He wants to go on the run here. Sends this one ahead, weaves his way through traffic, but eventually the number of games gets away from it. Then the Indians poke it away. Opportunity here as Dearsley's going to chase this one down on the near side, does keep it in bounds. ICC looking to go on the attack, and no, he's going to say he was out of bounds. That was not out of bounds. Not even close to being out of bounds that time, and the referee called it out. You saw it there at home. I'm not saying that because I'm an ICC guy. I would have said the same thing if it was called against Pearl River. So the Wildcats get a break. Now they're going to try to take advantage of it and cash in here on the other side. 1v1, but a great job there by Alfredo to break it up and allow the defense to recover. Inside 13:45 to play now. Wildcats with it, 1-1 is the score. That ball's going to be sent out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick coming up here for Pearl River.
Hey, find 17 and find 10. 12, 17 and 10.
This will be 15. Dotson getting set to send in this corner opportunity. They thought about going short. ICC defends it to take it away. Now they are going to put a left foot into it. Trying to bend it in there. El Sheikh breaks it up. This ball is pinballed around, and it's going to be a foul called here on Pearl River. Well, I think you're starting to see now the referees get this match back in check as they're going to blow the whistle quite often here. Not saying it's getting chippy, but it was getting close to getting that way. Coming up on 12.5 to play. 1-1 remains your score here. ICC and Pearl River. Mahan puts a strong boot into this one, sends it down the pitch. Ball just bouncing around everywhere, trying to send it over the top. Taken away nicely that time by Pearl River. This one's sent ahead, and the ball just bouncing around. It can't settle with anyone, and then eventually it will settle with the Wildcats. Indians putting on some tough defense, forcing them to retreat. Morris steps in front of that one. Now wants to pop this one up to himself. He does so. Sends over the middle to El Sheikh. El Sheikh, though, sends it back out wide. Now sends it over the middle. Broken up there by the Wildcats. Alfredo with it now. Sends it across the middle. Now they're going to send it out wide. This is Brown. Brown sends it right quick touch into the middle to Dearsley. Dearsley trying to retreat. Sends it over to Brown, and Brown is tripped up. No call. Now there is a whistle. And it should be a free kick coming up here for the Indians. Got to make this one dangerous if you're ICC. We've seen great keeper play out of the young man from Pearl River. Unfortunately, cannot read his number with it being that bright neon-like color. Would love to be able to give him credit for the outstanding game he's played today.
Gio, make sure we do seconds top of box, Gio. Gio, do seconds top of box after this hit.
So 11 minutes to play. Indians looking to go back post. El Sheikh couldn't get to it. Indians let it settle now. They're going to send it back out wide, trying to find Dearsley. Dearsley puts a foot into it, going back post, and another play. Broke it up nicely there. That time it was Dodson breaking it up for the Wildcats. Now Pearl River wants to get out in transition, looking for someone to go with him, and nobody wanted to that time was Christoph Graham. Now, good job of settling down, allowing the offense to catch up with him. Here on the near side are the Wildcats looking to go to work. Wants to go back post. Broken up, cleared out. And the Indians send this one our way. Brown tries to keep it in bounds, can't do so. And Pearl River quickly throws it in. Wildcats send it across the middle. Dangerous situation there. Back heel touch, and the Indians are there. Beautiful job, as that was Walters. Aware of that's really what Pearl River likes to do. They do those quick touches when they get the ball inside, especially in the middle of the field. In that tight area, they'll either go back heel touch or quick touches right back to where the ball came from. Walters anticipated that, was able to break it up and allow the defense to reset. A lot of pushing and shoving going on there between both players. This time trying to look to go back post. Nobody going with him. The ball goes out of bounds. Substitutions coming in for ICC. I see Lashley coming back into the contest along with Aiden Belk, Reed Connerly, and Ian Thomas back into the contest for ICC. It looks like it's going to be number 2, Ian Graham, coming into the contest here for the Wildcats. Those substitutions being brought to you by Bank Okolona. John Harrod and all the fine folks out at Bank Okolona, proud to sponsor today's action here on the ICC Sports Network. They do have a location out there in the medical district of Tupelo. That's Bank Okolona, 75 years of experience that you've come to know and trust. This ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touched by the Wildcats. The Indians want to quickly throw it in, trying to go over the top of it. And it's going to be a chase for it. Meridian wins. Or excuse me, I keep saying Meridian, but that's not Meridian. That is Pearl River. I apologize to our Pearl River faithful out there. But Pearl River was able to chase that one down. But the Indians get it back now. Lashley had it for a moment. Was able to get it back. Now this is going to be Thomas. Thomas wanting to go on the opposite side and probably should have went left instead of right that time. And so a break there for the Wildcats as the Indians had numbers. Reed Connerly doing everything but flashing a neon sign saying he's wide open here on the opposite side of the pitch, but now Meridian has adjusted to it. Alfredo now gets it to him. Connerly wanting to get away from the defender. Now sends it back across the middle. That's going to be Walters with it now. Walters sends it back on the far side. Strike from distance. Tried to change direction that time, did Ian Thomas. Good idea, just maybe a little bit too much heat on the ball that time. And so it'll be a substitution coming in now. This is going to be Aiden Smith into the contest here as Pearl River put the ball in play while the substitution was coming in. And so they are going to have to reset it here with 7:35 to go in the contest. 1-1 remains your score. I believe that might be Nymark in net. As now Pearl River wanting to go over the top of the defense, sends this one down. Broken up nicely there by Cross Lindsay. This ball sent high, deep into the evening. And another substitution coming in here. This is going to be number 15, Russell Brown, checking right back into the contest here for the Indians. This substitution being brought to you by Prior Morrow Architects, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletic and a proud supporter of Itawamba Community College. 6.5 left to go. Another sub coming in. Ethan Scott will come back into the contest. (1-1) still your score. Who's got enough in the tank left to find a way to battle their way through and win this one? Ball taken away by Alfredo. Leaves it up front. And then it's knocked out of bounds by the Wildcats. Right here in front of us in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Alfredo getting set to throw this one in. Does so, and ICC is going to send it back and should reverse the pitch here. There's a whole bunch of maroon shirts here on the near side of the pitch, and they do reverse it. Now send it back in the middle. That's going to be Aiden Belk. Belk looking to go to work. Tries to leave it over the middle. Nobody there for the Indians. Taken away by the Wildcats. Now the Wildcats want to get out with a 1v1 opportunity on the far side of the pitch. Looking to come back inside. Taken away, broke it up, and then cleared out nicely there by the Indians. Well, I tell you what, that time was a great opportunity there for the Wildcats, but a nice job defensively by the Indians to throw it out and allow the defense to reset. It's going to be the same case here, as it's a high kick going towards the trees, and it will be out of bounds, and it will stay with the Wildcats. Coming up on 5 minutes to play. Tiago Jr. has it, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be, wow, they're going to call it a corner opportunity or what? Yeah, it's going to be a corner opportunity coming up here for the Wildcats. I thought Tiago might have touched it a little bit soon before it went out of bounds, but again, didn't necessarily have a good angle on it. But it was one of those that if I'm Tiago Jr., I let that thing roll out of bounds versus stopping it so soon. 4.5 minutes to play. This one sit on its way, bouncing around, and good job there by Brown just to get a foot on it and try to clear it out. This ball being batted around, and now the Indians have an opportunity here. This is Russell Brown in the open field here for the Indians. Going to try to leave this one ahead. He's got a man there, but just could not find the proper pass to Connerly. As Connerly with it now is going to leave it back out wide to Thomas. Thomas sends it across the middle. Nobody there for the Indians, as this ball is going to be hit and go out of bounds, and now to be a corner kick coming up for the Indians with 4 minutes to play. Substitution getting set to come in here. This is going to be number 9, Arias, there we go. Coming into the match, he will check out, and Dotson, or he'll check in and Dotson will check out. So it'll be Alfredo getting set to send in this corner kick. It's a nice send, but broken up nicely there by Tiago Jr. Loose ball on the pitch, still loose, and the Indians come away with it after a push in the back, and it'll be a free kick coming up here for ICC. Pearl River wanted the handball, but it was Aiden Belt being knocked to the turf is what caused the handball. So the referee will step off the mark here. Gage Lashley looks to be the one getting set to put a foot into this free kick. 3:15 and counting. Just got a score update. Pearl River picks up the third set, 25-22 to go up 2-1. Lashley wants to push this one over the top. Broken up beautifully there. This ball still free in the box, and that's going to be a foul on the Indians. Easy call there by the referee as Thomas trying to get aggressive to see if he could get the ball in over the top of his head. We're going to have stoppage, and it's going to be one of those that Morales did not like the fact that there was that much contact, but there was a foul call, so maybe just a little bit too much to say in the referee. I'm going to give the referee credit, letting the guys say what they say and say, look, guys, we've had a good match today. Let's don't let it get sloppy here at the end. Pearl River sends this one ahead. Tiago Jr. has it. Going to weave his way through traffic right now, looking to go over the top, and Alfredo breaks that one up, sends it back towards midfield. Lashley with it, drops it off to Brown. Brown tried to go back to Lashley, but it was taken away by the Wildcats. Now Pearl River looking to go ahead with it, sends it forward. I don't even know why I keep saying Meridian. Meridian ain't even the Wildcats. But either way, this one sent ahead, and the Wildcats get it back. 1-1 is the score with 2 minutes to play. Opportunity here for the Wildcats. Sending it on the cross. Broken up nicely. Tiago Jr., you got to get on him in a hurry because he can make something happen quickly. And then the Indians take that one away. Lashley with it. Going to try to send this one on the opposite side of the pitch to Brown, and he does so. Brown wanting to send this one ahead. He's got Thomas down there, but ball broken up and deflected away. Thomas is able to keep it. Goes back, heel touch quickly to Connerly. Connerly looking to go one-on-one, but a great job there by Fred's guard to break that one up and get the ball back to the Wildcats. 1.5 minutes to play now. 1-1 is your score. Wildcats wanting to make a good possession, getting set to go down the pitch here. This ball sent to the side, and it's going to be just saved in bounds by Morales as he's looking to go to work. Sends it ahead, and then it's taken away there by the Indians want to clear it back. Wildcats send it back on the other end. And we've got a foul called here on Pearl River. Well, the coach is kind of fussing on that one, and we've got a yellow, and that was going to be the case. I was going to say probably the foul call because of the frustrations by Morales earlier after getting a talking to, and then he gets the yellow with 54.8 seconds to play. Can the Indians find some magic? We saw a beautiful save in the final seconds of the women's match for the Lady Indians to pick up a 2-1 win. Can the Indians do the same thing here to find a last-second win here in the nightcap. Christoph Graham will come into the match. Morales will check out. So the referee will put it in play. This ball broken up there. Send it to the middle. Still a mad dash for it here as ICC lets it settle, tries to squeeze it across. Then the Wildcats take it away. Now here come the Wildcats on the other end. Opportunity with 40 seconds to play. Wildcats getting out to run. Far side of the pitch, looking to go for a strike. The Indians recover nicely defensively, force him to retreat. And then that one broken up beautifully there. They're going to send this one out of bounds. Great job there by Josh Hodgkins to take one for the team, as that was a blistering shot that he stepped in front of. Now with 20 seconds to play here in full time. Wildcat strike. It's going to be off frame, and we will probably do it as we're going to head to overtime, as Mahan thought about putting that one in play, and instead coach says, no, let's take it to overtime. Golden goal opportunity here for both teams coming up in the second half, or are we not? No, we're not going to go to overtime. So we're going to end in a 1-1 tie. Heck of an effort this afternoon as we get a draw as the final decision in this one. 1-1 is your score. I thought we was going to go to sudden death overtime, but I was wrong. Not going to fuss about it. It's just been a long day here in the ICC broadcast booth. So for Raphael Henry, Cal Brown, Adam Robinson, I'm Adam Gore saying so long from Fulton. Lady Indians win it 2-1, and we ended a 1-1 draw here in the nightcap between your Indians and Wildcats of Pearl River. Join us tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock as we'll have volleyball versus MUW on the Blue Channel. And then Thursday night, starting with the Davis Ford pregame show at 6:30, as it will be ICC versus number 12 Northwest in football. So long, have a good evening, and as always, Roll Tribe.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a maestro of the clarinet, a famous speed solver,
piece of cake,
a noted cheese connoisseur,
Limburger.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.